Hi guys. I'm joined here by my friends, my two friends,
Hello.
and yeah, Lisa and
Sayan.
Ayan. And today we just want to have a short chit chat about taking care of our hairs and our journey, our personal journeys, because everyone's journey looks very different. And I personally have been growing out my hair since 2018. I got the big chop. Okay, it was a big chop, but it was. I'll tell you more about it in the chit chat. But I started growing it out in 2018 December. So till today, that's how many years?
Almost 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's been a while. I quit going to the salon. I do my own braids. I do my own just everything. If I need to go to the salon, I go just once, and I'm sure everyone's
Yeah.
journey here is different. So we are going to I'm going to be looking at my phone quite a lot because I have the questions written down, and we are going to go straight. First of all, I'll let Lisa talk about um, what her hair means to her, or what her personal hair journey is.
Hi everyone. So for me, I love my hair, and at least in our family, I think I was the one who's been given a lot of hair, and it has more volume. And I've been keeping it for quite a while since I think I was in high school. Obviously, my hair has undergone seasons where you go to the salon, and then you're trying to undo your hair, and the salon is cuts portions of your hair in the process, and so I sometimes I do a bit of trimming, but I really don't do much of that. So I can't quantify the number of years I've had my hair, but all I know is in my body, my hair is something I really love.
Okay, okay. You,
Hi
Aya?
guys, my name is Ayan Ali, and my hair to me means a lot because in our culture, hair is beauty. Like a girl should have hair. A girl without hair is something else. So I have long hair, which I take care of it. I understand now I've just wrap it, but underneath this scalp is very long hair, which I normally take care of it, and it means a lot to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how long have you had your hair? Your
um,
natural hair.
my natural hair, since I had so many hair, my hair has volume and it was very long. So while I was in high school in boarding, it was a bit difficult for me to take care of it. So my mom used to trim and trim and trim. So I think I just started in Form 4, since I was in Form 4. It's like maybe 10 to maybe 8 years from now. Yeah, it's just 8 years old, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So me, I've already mentioned mine. I started in 2018. What my hair means to me now is it means that I get to love myself in ways that I don't know that like I see myself. I see myself through my hair. I see myself through the time that I allocate to it. And hair for me is actually very doing hair is very relaxing. So,
Yeah.
and I tell people I can't be able to braid people's hair, but I can
But
do
you can
my
do
own. Like I
yours,
can do
yeah.
braids, I can do anything. But
Yeah.
to someone else, I've never just learned how to do it. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is the confidence
Yeah.
I have in doing my own because I feel like it's something I have allowed myself to do. So my hair means that I get to show myself love. I get to give myself time. Yeah, that's what my hair means to me. The other thing maybe we could talk about is what what you have taken. Okay, how do I frame it? What took you the longest to learn about your hair?
Well, for me, I realized for a very long time I have been exposing my hair to heat. Like when you're drying your hair and straightening your hair because it's always kinky most of the time when it's exposed to, let's say, water or rain. So when I came to Ireland, then I realized, oh, I can actually go have a shower, wash my hair, and my hair relates very well with water. So even if I have to style my natural hair without, let's say, braiding, I don't even need like gel, the way people use gel to try and
Sleek it.
yeah,
Hmm.
my hair, if I just use water and just the normal hair food is enough for me to be able to style my hair whichever way I want. course, I don't do it often because I think there's a lot going on. But really, for me, I have discovered that just recently. Yeah.
So it's that you don't need a lot.
Yeah,
to
I
work.
actually don't need to straighten even my hair. I don't even need to use a hot comb to make my hair straight or flat or something. Water alone with just the normal hair food is enough for me. And yet, every time when I was growing up or when I was in high school or even after high school, when you're done or you're tired of braiding your hair and you just want to keep to your hair, you
You have
definitely
to
go to the salon and straighten
Yeah,
it. And
straighten
yet,
it. Yeah.
I didn't realize the heat damage that was causing a lot of harm to my hair. I would have just used water and the magic would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'll piggyback on that what you just said. Going to the African salons, Kenyan salons. We are all from Kenya.
Yeah.
So going to the salon means you're going to get your hair washed and
Yeah.
straightened. If you have to
Yeah.
do braids, it's going to go through heat. If you want to do whatever you want to do to your hair, it has to go through
Yeah.
heat. And another thing that accompanies the heat is the pulling.
Yeah. Oh my
You
God.
go to a salon and if
Yeah.
your hair
A
your scalp
sensitive
is not
scalp.
hurting after you
Yeah.
come out of a salon, it means that this your hair has not been done well.
Yeah.
It's itabomoka. Actually,
Yeah.
let me not use Swahili.
Swahili, right?
So in Swahili we say itabomoka, which means it will loosen very quick and it will be very untidy
Yeah.
for hair that we want to stay for at least a month.
Yeah.
So yeah, heat is a very big deal
Yeah.
in Kenya.
For me, most of the time, I make sure I take care of my hair naturally, like myself. I get to arrange some mask back home, like using an egg, blending it with avocado with coconut oil. Coconut oil is very essential for my hair because I have very dry hair. My hair is long, it has volume, but it can be very dry, sometimes very painful to just even comb it. So I make sure after every 2 weeks I do masking, which is natural masking back home. And yeah, it's really doing great wonders. Taking care of your hair is very important, especially here in Europe. Back in Africa, the weather, everything was really good. But here you find yourself, your hair is just falling.
Yeah, it's
You don't
very
understand.
dry.
Yeah, I don't know because you lack some vitamins in your body or you just hair just communicates something is wrong. So yeah, if you don't take care of it, you'll find yourself even a whole hairline is gone.
It's
Yeah.
very very scary.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I've also noticed that my scalp is very dry and very itchy.
Yeah.
I thought it was water at first, but
Yeah.
now I'm realizing it is.
I think it's
it
the
is-
air.
Yeah,
It's the weather.
It's the
yeah,
weather.
Yeah.
it dries out your hair.
So dry, you can't
Yeah.
believe.
I
Yeah.
actually think my hair texture has changed.
Change. Yeah, everything is changing here when you come to Europe. Like the weather changes your body like differently.
So because of that, you said you make your own masks.
Yeah,
What
I
else
make
are you
after
doing
2
because
weeks.
your hair
Yeah.
to adjust to this
So I
kind
make
of-
sure I braid it myself
Mhm.
to give the hair like when I apply the mask, I just dry it out. I apply a lot of oil. That is the argan oil, olive oil, and the coconut oil. I mix it together. I apply it on my hair and I braid it for 2 weeks for it to get that moisture. Then I unbraid it and then I do maybe if I want to maybe do the blow dry, but I make sure I use heat protectors,
Okay.
which are very good before you blow dry
Yeah,
your
you
hair.
straighten.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you can send us your hair catalog.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that we can borrow
I've
some
seen an
tips.
area for improvement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good by the way. It makes your hair grow very
Yeah, but I
long.
have a question for you, Ayan,
Mhm.
because most of the time your hair is always covered, which is a good thing
Yeah.
in terms of where you have very harsh
Exposure,
weather.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least your hair is always under,
Yeah.
some sort of protection.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say about that in relation to the weather here and now that you're always covering your hair?
For me, mostly yes, I do cover my hair. It doesn't get exposed out here. But when I use the water, I think the water is even salt. I don't know. The water here is very heavy.
It's hard
Mhm.
water.
It's hard water, I think, yeah, which in turn affects your hair, and it gives you hair falls. So you have to really, really take care of your hair. Yeah.
What took me so long to learn so far, I think, is just patience.
Yeah.
I saw a post I was scrolling one of these videos and I saw a post that was talking about you will really appreciate or your hair journey will be very easy once you just let yourself be black. Because I feel like most of the time we struggle to make our hairs look very like, you see the standard that's just
Yeah.
like very
But
neat.
African hair is really beautiful.
Yeah, you're trying to lay it down.
Yeah.
No single strand is up. Trying to make it look a certain way, other than
Yeah.
just
leaving
letting it,
naturally. Yeah.
Your hair has a mind of its own.
In
You
in
just
Kenya we say the
let
afro
it.
part, the
Yeah.
afro, like you just let your hair
Let
be,
it
just
be.
let it relax. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to this in the other section. The other section I thought of was the biggest mistake you made with your hair.
My biggest mistake. Um, there was a time I applied the right color. You know the color, the goldish color. Like if you want part of your hair to be black, another part to be gold. That's what most kushite, like the Muslim people, do with their hairs. It makes the hair look very beautiful. But with as time goes by, when your hair is growing, like it makes your hair very weak, and it gives your hair a lot of breakage. Like I think for our hair, African hair, we just have to leave it natural. If you start introducing some things, it in turn affects your hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've also heard that when you color your hair, it gets drier.
Yeah, very dry, and especially
So-
for mine, which is super dry. So it
So
was
also
the
like your
biggest
routine
mistake I did. Yeah,
it has to change
yeah,
when you decide to color it.
yeah.
Interesting. I think for me, like I mentioned before, mostly the heat damage,
Yeah.
just constant blow drying all the time. It even creates something like stunted growth
Yeah.
where your hair stops
Stop
growing.
growing, exactly. Yeah,
completely,
yeah,
because
yeah.
you've killed all the hair
The hair
cells,
cells, yeah.
So too much heat damage. But when you stop, I think you give yourself a chance for your hair to
Yeah.
regrow,
To
because
grow.
the hair will always grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. Biggest mistake has been heat. In fact, what made me go natural was I went one day to the salon and I told them to do my like just the usual wash, blow dry,
Yeah.
wash and blow dry.
Yeah.
So I went to do wash and blow dry, and my hair like had cut. It was looking like a bob cut, and I didn't actually like use.
The
It was
scissors?
even shorter than a bob cut. I didn't use scissors, but it just ended up looking like I had chopped it.
Yeah.
And I used to have very long hair, so from that time I decided to stop. That's when I decided to big chop
Yeah.
and go natural.
Started.
That was my biggest mistake, and it was the best thing that happened because now
Yeah.
I have healthy, longish hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the more you want your hair to grow, you just have to leave it naturally.
Yeah.
You'll see wonders on your hair. Yeah.
Okay, last. I think this is the last segment. No, it's not the last one. Or one product or tip that you swear by.
Well, to me, for real, I am not a hair pro, but all I know is ever since I started keeping my hair, I've always used TCB hair products, and it has really related well with my hair. I don't react to it, and I find it very kind to me in terms of my scalp. So I always use TCB hair products, and that's what I carried when I came to Ireland from Kenya, and I still have it today.
So that's the shampoo, the
No,
conditioner.
mostly the hair foods. Like just
Okay.
the
Okay.
oil.
Yeah,
Yeah. So TCB particularly.
The one with menthol.
Yeah, the one with
Okay,
menthol.
I've tried
That's
it.
one.
I've tried it as
I
well.
just love it. It also makes my hair smell nice. I mean, maybe the
Yeah.
menthol bit of it. I don't know. Yeah.
Yours?
First is the oil. You say my hair is very dry. So the first thing I swear about is the coconut oil. That's the original one for the hair. It's really, really hydrates my hair. And also every time I wash my hair, I make sure I use a shampoo with conditioner, not like shampoo alone. I wash my hair and then after sometimes I apply conditioner and then stay for like 20 minutes. Like mostly the brand I use is the Garnier. Yeah, that's what I like about because it brings a good result for my hair.
Okay. For me, I think it's a cliche, but I always use a liquid or a leave-in, which is like liquid water or leave-in.
Yeah.
Then I always use an oil, and I always use a cream.
Wow.
And I know people like think this thing it's talked about too much. Like it's overhyped.
Yeah.
It's actually not. It's really the secret, the key.
Yeah.
Use your leave-in or water. Use your oil, and then use your cream.
Yeah.
It helps moisturize. It
Oh,
does
it
wonders
is.
to
Okay.
moisturize the hair.
The hair.
Also, the tip, another tip I swear by is when you're using these products, don't use too much, because some hair types, it takes a lot of time for it to
Yeah,
penetrate.
I think to add
into-
on that, you have to understand what type of porosity.
Yeah.
Is it high? Is it low? Is it medium?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's what I swear by. I think we're coming towards the end of the session, and as we go, maybe we would like to, one thing you would like to leave our audience with, just about maybe loving on their hairs, or something that you'd want them to know, like get out, one thing you'd want them to get out of this live session with.
I will say make sure your hair is natural and appreciate your natural hair.
Okay,
That's where the beauty
that's
starts.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I like to say we all have different hair types, even though we cannot say, for example, we're all Africans, and we can say our hair is kinky, but it's all different in a way. So don't try to copy someone else. Just learn what your hair likes, and then just try to maintain it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So mine would be patience, first of all, because this journey is very, it tries you, and if you try to apply haste to be able to run, and especially type 4 hair, like, you just need a lot of patience with yourself, not because the hair is difficult, but because you have, with every new thing, you have to learn it, you have to give it time. And as I don't know if it's you who said, or Ian who said, um what did you say, sorry, I'm trying to remember about patience. Okay, patience. Yeah, be patient with your hair. I've forgotten. My trail of thought is good. Anyway, so I'll just try and yeah, patience. Take care of your hair. Give it time. Give it grace,
Leave it natural.
and take time to learn yourself. Yeah. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye. See you.